Hello, my name is Rotarian Askew Jr., and today I'll be discussing a case study on Plasmodium falciparum, the major species responsible for the most dangerous form of malaria worldwide. Plasmodium falciparum is a eukaryotic parasite which belongs to the kingdom Protista and the phylum Apicomplexa. It's an intracellular organism that specifically targets red blood cells. Under a microscope, it shows ring-shaped forms during early stages and distinctive crescent or banana-shaped gametocytes at maturity. These features help scientists identify it from other malaria-causing species. This parasite's life cycle is complex because it requires two hosts, humans and mosquitoes, to complete its development. When an infected Anopheles mosquito bites a human, it injects sporozytes into the bloodstream. These migrate to the liver, multiply, and also release merozytes, which invade the red blood cells in humans. Inside the cells, they multiply again, causing them to burst and spread more parasites. Some of these parasites develop into gametocytes, which are taken up by another mosquito during a blood meal, allowing the cycle to start again. Each stage of this cycle contributes to the severity and spread of malaria. Plasmodium falciparum infections are really most common in sub-Saharan Africa, where the climate supports mosquito survival year-round. Unfortunately, this region experiences the highest rates of malaria deaths, especially among young children under 5 and pregnant women. Although malaria occurs in parts of Asia and South America as well, Plasmodium falciparum is particularly deadly in Africa due to both environmental and socioeconomic factors. Transmission usually occurs through the bite of an affected female Anopheles mosquito. However, other rare transmission methods include blood transfusions, sharing contaminated needles, or transplacental transmission from mother to child during pregnancy. These alternate routes highlight the importance of strict blood screening and healthcare precautions in endemic regions. Malaria symptoms often start like the flu: fever, chills, headaches, and also fatigue, but they can quickly escalate to more severe conditions. If untreated, Plasmodium falciparum can lead to cerebral malaria, where the parasite affects the brain or multi-organ failure, which can be fatal. the, the cyclical fevers correspond to the timing of red blood cell rupture during parasite replication. Recognizing early warning signs and also seeking treatment quickly is very, very crucial for survival. Diagnosing malaria can be done through several laboratory techniques. The gold standard, which remains microscopic examination of stained blood smears, which also allows clinicians to see the parasite inside the red blood cells. Rapid diagnostic tests can detect specific antigens in the blood and are useful in field settings, while PCR testing provides high accuracy for confirming infection and also identifying the parasite species. Early and accurate diagnosis saves lives, especially in regions with limited healthcare access. One major challenge in treating Plasmodium falciparum is drug resistance. Over time, the parasite has developed mutations in key genes, most notably PFCRT, which confers resistance to chloroquine, and KELTS 13, which is also associated with artemisinin resistance. These genetic adaptations make traditional medications less effective, forcing scientists and health organizations to continually update treatment guidelines. Drug resistance is now one of the greatest threats to global malaria control efforts. To combat malaria, prevention focuses on vector control, drug therapy, and vaccination. Vector control includes using insecticide, treated bed nets, indoor spraying, and environmental management to reduce mosquito populations. Chemoprophylaxis, which is a preventive medication, helps protect travelers and vulnerable populations. Recently, the RTS-S vaccine has been introduced, providing moderate protection in young children. Although it doesn't eliminate all of the malaria, it marks an important step in disease prevention. In this case study, the patient returned from an endemic area showing classic malaria symptoms: recurring fevers, chills, and fatigue. A blood smear confirmed the presence of Plasmodium falciparum. The patient was treated with artemisinin-based combination therapy, which is also known as ACT. The current first-line treatment recommended by the World Health Organization is ACT. The symptoms began to resolve within days, underscoring how early detection and prompt treatment are essential for positive outcomes. While significant progress has been made through global programs such as the Rollback Malaria and as well as the World Health Organization's Global Malaria Strategy, challenges still do remain. Continued research into vaccine development, resistance monitoring, and mosquito control innovations is very, very vital. Public education and funding also play a big key role in reducing the global burden of malaria. The information that I found and that I presented today draws from sources such as the World Health Organization and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which is the WHO and the CDC, and as well as several peer-reviewed studies that provide the most current understanding of Plasmodium falciparum and malaria control. Thank you all for listening, and I hope this presentation has provided valuable insight into the biology transmission and the global significance of Plasmodium falciparum.